It's day 25 of 25 days of Christmas coloring in my coloring book, Just Add Snow. I've been coloring a picture over on Shorts every day the last 24 days, and now it's time for the last coloring page for day 25. It's officially Christmas. A Merry Christmas, everyone. Like and subscribe, grab your coloring book, and let's color in my coloring book and finish the last picture, which is of this girl with a bow in her hair, and she's adjusting the Christmas tree. This one's going to be really fun to color in, so grab your coloring book and let's get coloring. I love coloring in hair. It's one of my favorite things to color in. So I'm also going to give you guys a little tutorial about how I color in hair using Ohuhu markers. So that way, if you want to know how I do it and try to imitate it or try to learn something from it, then you guys can. The first thing that I did this time, because I wanted the hair to be bright red, was just color in the whole base one solid color. I decided to go with red hair because I felt like it'd be a little unique and different and make it feel even more Christmassy. I've been a huge fan of the color red this Christmas. I just feel like it's really been a part of every single Christmas decoration I've got, or just everything that I see really seems to be red this year. So I decided to go ahead and do that for the hair color. And to start, I just put down an entire base. Next was to grab a slightly darker shade. I always like to make dyed hair look like it's actually been dyed and kind of put a little root in there. So I started off by adding a root to the hair to make it look darker at the top. And then I blend in the top and bottom together and sort of feather it out and pick my marker up as I'm drawing it down. That way it creates a blended look and kind of fades into the other pieces, because hair has a highlight in the middle. So I want to create that effect to make it look like the hair is highlighted and shiny, because hair is a little bit oily and it makes it look sparkly and pretty this way. So I just did that all over, especially emphasizing the places where there were shadows. And then, since it was looking a little bit desaturated, and I usually like to use at least 3 colors when I do anything, I decided to add in a bit brighter of a red in between those 2 shades, just to make it a little more seamless of a transition. So that's where I'm going to stop with the hair for now. I like to let my markers dry before I add any highlights over top. Otherwise, they just kind of blend in with the color underneath. Like if I use a white gel pen right now, it will just turn pink and it won't be nearly as bright as I like it to be. So then, now it's time to color in the sweater. I actually kind of stopped thinking on this one. I did the sweater green, which obviously I wanted the Christmas tree to be green. So for a second, I kind of panicked and I was like, oh no, I should have made this like a cream sweater or something. But it was too late. I had to go with it and commit. So I just made the entire sweater a dark green. And I was like, I think I made it dark enough that I can pick a lighter green to be the Christmas tree color and it will still look okay. So I decided to put in some darker shades on the Christmas tree with the same color green as her sweater, and just kind of put that in the places where I wanted shadows. And then I picked a green that was slightly lighter than everything else to hopefully make the Christmas tree still look like a beautiful deep green Christmas tree, but to be different enough from the sweater that I probably should have made a different color. But I actually like how the dark green sweater turned out, so I'm not mad about it. Then it was time for the bow on top of the tree. I thought it'd be cute to make it look gold and kind of look still like a color of a star might be. And then I colored in the little ornaments on the tree too. I really have been enjoying Christmas coloring because I do love using the color red, but typically, since the opposite color of red is green, I don't like to use red and green together because it does just look like Christmas. So I've loved that with these Christmas coloring pages, I get to use red and green together, create a really nice contrast. It looks like Christmas, but that's okay because we want it to look like Christmas. So it actually works really well, and I've been really enjoying that. For the hair bow, I decided to make it pink just to do something a little bit different. I don't know that it goes with her outfit or that it's a great fashion choice, but I do love a pink little hair bow. So that's what I decided to go with. And then I used these glitter markers that have sparkles inside of them just to add pops of glitter everywhere. I added it all over the sweater, in the bow, in her hair, and in the bow in the Christmas tree, and just streaks of it through her hair. But now it's time to go back to the hair. So to continue to make it look realistic, I like to take a white gel pen and put it in the middle of those colors that we blended together and make them super bright, because when light hits hair, it creates a streak in it and kind of makes it look shiny and reflective. I did go overboard for this one. I wanted to make the hair look extra magical, so I put a lot of sparkles in it, and here's how it turned out. It is day 25, Christmas Day, and now this coloring page is completed. I actually have a confession. I have never completed one of my own coloring books before. This is the first one that I've ever completed from start to finish. It's so cool to now have the pictures that I made completely colored in and to see them that way. This has been so fun to color along every day in December and to treat it like an advent calendar. If you guys colored along, tag me on Instagram at Anchored Art Designs to show me your creations. And now I want to show you the complete flip through of my coloring book, Just Add Snow, with every single picture colored in. Starting with day 1, we have a girl with bows in her hair. It's kind of full circle. We've got the green sweater and everything. Maybe she dyed her hair after December 1st. Next up is this snowman, where I made the snow look extra icy and sparkly. Then we have Design the Nails, which was one of my favorites. Next up for day 4 is this ethereal deer with ornaments on its antlers and sparkles over its head. Next up is day 5, the holiday bakery. This is one of my favorite coloring pages I've ever made. Day 6 is this teddy bear, where I tried a new glitter technique and made the bow look glittery. Day 7 is this girl with red hair also, and she has little earmuffs in. Day 8 is of this starry night sky with little twinkling lights and my cats in front of the window. Day 9 is these nutcrackers, where I did blue, traditional, and candy Christmas. The next one was to design a festive sweater for day 10, and here's how it turned out. I did a whole bunch of different little Christmas symbols. The next day was to color in a carousel. Then it was day 12, which I colored with you guys on here and made this super whimsical, sparkly ballerina. For day 13, it was to color in Christmas cookies. I tried this new technique where I made the background look like marble. The next day was this gingerbread house, which is super simple and basic, but fun to color in. Day 15 was these ornaments that I made all look super different. The next day was to design a snow globe. So I drew a picture inside of the snow globe and colored it in. Next up, I made this angel a Grinch and did something a little bit different and unique. The next day was a Christmassy landscape picture of a fireplace and a Christmas tree, which was really warm and cozy. Next was to decorate the cookies, and I made the cookies look really authentic and did a simple design. This one turned out to be one of my favorites, this elf girl with bows in her hair. She just turned out so beautiful. Next was a cup of hot chocolate with the chocolate pouring into the cup. Next up, we had an ice skater, and this picture was inspired by a Barbie movie. Next was the lava lamp that matches the front color, and I think that I made it look really pretty, but I think I would have chosen different colors looking back. For Christmas Eve, it was this cat, which I combined my 2 cats to make into one really adorable cat. And finally, the picture we just colored together for Christmas Day. It was so much fun to color every single day in December with you guys. It was a bit crazy and hectic to keep up with, but it was a lot of fun to do. Comment down below which coloring page out of the 25 turned out to be your favorite. I think there are so many of them that look so beautiful, and I love how they all turned out and how they're all still so different, even though they're all Christmas themed. I had a lot of fun coloring these in, and I cannot believe that now I have a complete coloring book full of my art from start to finish. It's really satisfying, and they all turned out really beautiful. Comment down below which coloring page turned out to be your favorite. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Merry Christmas. Thanks for coloring in my coloring book, Just Add Snow, a Christmas coloring book. It's been so much fun to do with you guys, and I can't wait to see what the new year brings. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.